interpretation services. We're required by our state funding to be able to provide services for those clients who do not speak English. And this position would require that the person be both fluent in both Spanish and in English. So we've not been able to divert our regular staff hours for these duties. We've tried over the last few months, especially after we lost the extra help workers. And so it looks to me like that the best way to provide these services would be to have one position with these 4 funding streams. So the position would be funded half-time or 0.5 FTE by WIC, 0.3 FTE by the Babies First Medicaid funding, and the rest by the clinical grant programs. And I can anticipate that the board does not want to fund additional positions with general fund money, so I just want to point out that there is no general fund money contributing to this position.
Okay.
So I'm requesting permission to recruit and hire a Spanish-speaking public health aide.
I guess I like the WIC program, Women, Infant, and Children, and they're trying to do a lot of good things for infants and children, and it's very essential to have a good start so you have a good life thereafter and you're not on the public system. But what I do have a problem with is this Spanish, it has to be Spanish speaking. This is the US of A.
Mr. Maine, the federal grants
I understand
that we be able to serve persons who speak Spanish. And frankly, if there is somebody with TB, and usually the TB cases do speak Spanish, we need to be able to communicate with that person, be sure that that person gets the medication needed and the family members are protected. It's a protection for the whole community. So
but
when we serve clients here at the health department, yes, we're helping individuals, but we're also protecting the whole community.
Well, yeah, but obviously you put out your notices, WIC notices in various locations and spread it throughout the community. You put that out in English, right? And somehow they get notice of this to come in. And so I'm thinking that person could come in with somebody who can help them, who is fluent in Spanish and English both, so they can get help. But I just have this problem with having, and we talked here a while back with it, when we had our District 5 meeting in Medford with Jackson, Josephine, Coos, Curry, and Douglas counties and the commissioners, and the county clerk was there about mandates, and they're required to put out ballots in Spanish, and ballots in this language, and ballots in that language, and I'm going, and somehow that just really bothers me. It should be in English, and learn English, and this is the US of A. This is my particular, don't get me wrong, I like the WIC program, but somehow we have to get back to a different standard. Without any other comments, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No. Next item. So it passes. 2D, request approval of